Hello, Marksman520 here, bringing you part 2 of the Serbia campaign. I'm going to be doing that now. A few things came up. My Modena campaign, I have done part 2, and I was uploading it while I was sleeping. And it finalized and got an error on the processing bit, so I have to redo that, which it took like 11 hours to upload, and now I gotta do it all over again. So it's about 35% of the way there now. Should have been up already, but YouTube just kind of screwed me in the ass, so whatever. I'm going to be doing Serbia part 2, and probably right after I do this part 2, I'm going to go and do a part 3 for Modena and try to get that uploaded soon. So what I've decided to do here is I'm going to do an intro to Serbia for now. I'm doing a little intro, tell you what I plan on doing, possibly go over what we did last time, which is nothing. And then I'm going to stop recording and start recording when interesting stuff happens, like we're ready to go to war or anything like that. I kind of want to get Montenegro. If the Ottomans will give me military access, I can go over there and take that. And there's not really much else I can do from there. But yeah, so that's what I plan on doing. I'm going to stop recording, and I'm going to start recording when interesting stuff happens, or we're about to do something, and any interesting stuff that I don't think is relevant enough to start recording for like 5 seconds for me to explain, I'll just explain when I start recording what's been going on and tell you what's going on around the world. So it's only been a few years, or actually about a year, since the beginning of the game, so I'll show you what's going on throughout the world. Nothing really. Texas is almost completely occupied by Mexico, but they'll probably get beaten by the United States pretty soon. Paraguay. Is that Paraguay? No, that's Brazil. Brazil is occupying part of Bolivia, and Bolivia has occupied part of Brazil. So that seems to be it for South America right now. Let's go over here to Africa, and nothing's really happening. Ethiopia has not taken this area. Ethiopia usually takes it pretty soon. Are they at war? They're not at war. Ethiopia usually goes for that right off the bat. Taking a look at Egypt, nothing's going on here. Over here, I don't see anything going on. That's basically it for the world. I mean, not really much has happened. It's only been a year or so into the game. So, I'm probably gonna stop recording right now. And I'll be back when something interesting happens. See you then. Alright, so just a little update here. I'm probably not going to do too much showing what's going on right now, because we aren't ready for war. We're getting there, but we're not. So the Ottomans have taken taken Tripoli. Spain has taken most of Morocco. Nothing's really going on here in rest of Africa. Paraguay has gotten these 3 provinces from Bolivia, Brazil's gotten their occupied provinces, and Argentina's gotten these provinces right there on the coast, landlocking Bolivia. Mexico got Texas, and so holds a pretty good chunk of California and this western central U.S. area. But the biggest thing is the North German Confederation was formed about a year ago. Early October, late September 1845 was when the North German Confederation was formed. The Ottomans and Austria and a few other smaller countries joined, and Prussia was actually fighting by itself and won. And that, I think we were in the sphere of influence of Serbia or something. I didn't see any message saying that somebody tried to lessen their influence on us or something, but we started making a lot of money after that. And we actually didn't ask for an alliance from Russia. Russia actually came to us and asked for an alliance, and I was like, hell yeah. and I accepted that shit. So also, Mexico and Sweden are now major powers, 7 and 8, which is kind of cool. And Great Britain still doesn't want to form an alliance. We have maxed out relations with them, but they still don't want an alliance. So I'm thinking I might be increasing relations with Austria next. We're at 74, and I think we might go for that next, is Austria, and try to max that out. We might get the United Kingdom to agree to an alliance a little bit later, because we need the UK definitely to take on the Ottomans, as well as Russia, because I looked at it now. If we look at it now, for one thing, the Ottomans also have these two protecting them. Basically, everybody around me is my enemy right now. The Ottomans, and then the Ottomans have these two satellites, so we're going to obviously join war against them. And they're also allied with Austria. Now, Austria may not join them, but I don't like those odds of being completely surrounded by enemies, and with Russia over there. And I did look at this, and we're also allied with Parma, which is, if you know, it's a very small country right there. And I also looked, and we can go to war now. I didn't actually have to get a casus belli, because we have cores in these 5 provinces in southern Serbia, and 2 provinces in North Macedonia we have cores on, which basically means we get a casus belli no matter what. But if I click on it, and I go here to call my allies, likelihood of Russia joining, maybe, and likelihood of Parma, likely. Parma's not going to help too much, and I don't like the odds of Russia. It's not good enough for me. So, this war is going to have to wait. We're also taking steps towards democracy. We have land, basically wealthy. We have only landed elections, which are wealthy, and actually an election's going on right now. It's the first election in my nation's history, and we're also going to go here to the budget, and we're going to just start maxing some of the stuff out. We're going to decrease some of the tariffs, we're going to decrease taxes on the middle class because they are unhappy, and increase education, increase administration, and increase national stockpiling. Good. So I just wanted to give you a little heads up what's going on. There's nothing I can really do right now, but I didn't want to overload myself with too much stuff to talk about next time I start recording, and this is already a lot of stuff to talk about. I already waited a little too long. It's been about 8 years in game time. So yeah, I'm gonna stop there and pick it up when something else interesting happens. Hello, and I'm back. So here's the situation right now. The world, nothing's really happened here in Europe. I haven't actually looked anywhere else, but I'll do that now. So it doesn't look like anything's really changed since we last looked at this South America, North America. It doesn't look like really anything's changed, except maybe Portuguese went more inland with their colony down there. I'm not seeing any real changes here. So anyways, we just got military access from Austria. Now, why on earth would I want to get military access from Austria? Well, Montenegro, Austria. Montenegro, Austria. I'm going to send my soldiers all the way around and take Montenegro. Hopefully. I haven't started a casus belli or anything. But, they're also allied with Greece, which could be a problem, but I'm not sure if Greece will join. We don't have any diplomatic points. Also, a few changes. I have built 2 factories. A cement factory because I was poor at the time, and then a glass factory because I started making some money. And they all take coal. So we shouldn't be importing anything for those factories to operate. We're still subsidizing them, and they're not necessarily too profitable. We get some days where we make 20 plus, and other days where it's mostly around 3. but I've also increased everything except national stockpile to max, and taxes are in the middle. So we make generally about 3 to 5 a day, and sometimes it jumps up to like 25, 20, 30 for one day. So we are waiting for a diplomatic point. Give me. Oh, jeez. And we got it. So we are going to conquest. I really want to conquest. It's one province that would take almost a year, and we could get 22 infamy. Conquest, I guess, because I don't know anything else. I would hope. And we just got railroads. I just did experimental railroads, finally. And now we has railroads. But we can't build railroads because these areas don't allow for railroads, but Bohr can. Bohr is the only railroad that can. So we continue. Oh, we got center research. Blah blah. I think we got 20 infamy. I think I'm gonna go here and increase our factory output efficiency or something like that. I think it's output. Because we do have 2 factories now, so we can now look at that stuff and then use it. So we were found out. We're gonna mobilize 1 extra militia unit. I don't think we're gonna need it, but they are allied with Greece. Greece might come to their aid, but I don't think they will. So we send this unit's some shock troops. They're gonna be the first ones to send in because they're a larger number. The second unit will come in after and do some mob-up duty, and I'm probably, I think I'm going to end this part, not now, but when the Casa Belli comes up, I'm not even going to declare war on Montenegro. I'm going to end it right there. Right as we get the Casa Belli, I think that's where I'm going to end it. And pick it back up. And declare war should be the first thing I do. Yeah, we're gonna start attrition right there because obviously Austria has to have 500,000 soldiers right there. Awesome. Attrition's not too bad. I don't like having areas separated like this, so. Like we take Montenegro and we're gonna have this one province right here. It's divided. I don't like that. I don't like having countries divided like that. But in the plus side, if Greece does declare war, we might, well, we'd need military access from the Ottomans. That would be the only way we could get to Greece. Sucks, but it's true. So we don't need all these soldiers, so I think we're gonna send you guys back. So we only need these guys. They only got 3,000 soldiers. They're not gonna work. And they don't even have a lot of morale. Ooh, and they got a factory here too. They also produce fruit. So I think we can build a wine factory once we take Montenegro because we'll have fruit and glass because we have glass and cement factory. And then we'll have fruit for wine, so we can build a wine factory next and not have to buy wine or fruit. We've also got virtually max relations with Austria, but they won't give us an alliance. We have some cores on their territory, and so our relations gradually decrease every year. So we were max, we're losing 2.7 relations every year. We've also started increasing our relations with the two Sicilies because they're the most powerful Italian country, I believe. In my honest opinion, it's the most powerful Italian country. I don't really consider Sardinia and Piedmont an Italian country, and plus, I think the two Sicilies are more powerful than them anyways. That's my opinion. So now we just wait until our Casus Belli comes up. And also a little something interesting. The war is not going on anymore. But the United States actually went to war with the Ottomans along with France and Egypt because they were trying to stop the Ottomans from taking Egyptian Aleppo, which I think is right here. I don't know. But the US did go to war and they occupied like all of Tripoli last time I checked. It's over now though. So I want to take Montenegro because it's an easy thing to take. It's also something that I think we need to form Yugoslavia. We're going to need eventually. Montenegro actually tried to ally with us several times, but I didn't feel that they would be a very great ally or be able to help us as much, so I said no. It was a couple times they asked us for an alliance. And the Ottomans are back into a great power status, and Spain's into a great power status now too. And we got our Casus Belli. So this is going to do it for part 2 of my Serbia campaign. And in part 3, we're probably just going to declare war on Montenegro, take that territory, maybe Greece will join. I don't really know how we're going to get to Greece because the Ottomans hate us, and they're never going to give us, military access. If they do, then we can easily take Greece, or at least hurt Greece. They don't have a lot of soldiers in the beginning, but I don't know how they build it up. I know I got a terrible economy. I don't know how the AI handles it. But anyways, this is going to be my end of part 2, so see you next time.